Hi, Haley. Morning, James, Kimura. Yeah, that's great, Kimura. Elizabeth, Priscilla, how about you? All good? Good. Oh, was that fun, Haley? What kind of stuff did they have? What activities and stuff? Did they have music? Did they have face painting? What did they have? Did you tell me the other day that that was like a 2 hour drive or something? Was that you, Haley, that was telling me that? No, somebody else. Okay. Okay, so while we wait for everybody, you guys, without Googling, do you think this is true or false? There's no place on earth that drinks as much Coca-Cola as they do in Mexico. True or false? No Googling. Or thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever. Yeah, more that everybody used to do that in those old days, right? We used to it was just part of normal operating procedure, right? Yeah, up until the time I was probably in high school, that's what you did. And the caps too. I don't know why we ever stopped doing things like that. It was so much better for the environment, provided jobs for people, and yeah. Okay. Good morning, Marilisa Akari. Turn your camera on, please. How was your break? Anybody do anything fun? So without Googling, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or whatever, true, false. No place on earth drinks as much Coca-Cola as they do in Mexico. True or false? What do you think? It's a no stakes question, right? Okay. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. All right. Did y'all have a good break? Okay, we're going to get started here in just a second. Okay, I see a lot of folks with no cameras. Good morning, Lay. We need cameras, por favor. We need cameras. Good morning, Carolina. How was your break? Good morning, Heaven. How was your break? Good. Have you guys checked your emails and your inbox today? You might want to do that real quick while we wait. Last few minutes or last couple of seconds here. We got a few more folks. Good, Kimura. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Arshas. Anybody else? Lay, camera, por favor. Okay, so a couple of things before we get started. First of all, I hope you all had a good break. If you did something exciting, please share it with me. Okay. I'd like to know. Secondly, make sure that you guys check at some point that you check the school schedule on the dashboard in Canvas so that you know what you're doing for the rest of the week. Don't forget. Okay. And what else was I going to say? Be sure to that you have completed the Dia de los Muertos web quest. and turn that in. That's 10 easy points, right, you guys? So you want to make sure that you have completed the Dia de los Muertos web quest at some point. Okay. Hi, Stacy. How are you today? Buenos días a todos. Buenos días a todos. Okay. Vamos a empezar. Let's get started. What are we doing today? Oh, I need to say the answer here. No place on earth drinks as much Coca-Cola as they do in Mexico. And that is true, you guys. Mexican Coke is like a thing. And it's much more sugary, if you've ever tasted one, much more sugary than our Coke or our Coca-Cola, because this Coke and Coca-Cola are different nowadays, right? And much more sweet. And they still use, more often than not, glass bottles, which is cool. And you can, you take your glass bottles when they're empty, you take them back to the store, and they give you some money for them. Yeah. And that's what we used to do everywhere in the United States as well, right? So we would just reuse the glass bottles like a way. I mean, everybody did it. There was really no other way of doing it. And it worked really well. And they used to pay us like 10 cents or 25 cents a bottle if you returned the bottles, et cetera, et cetera. And it was pretty cool, pretty easy way to get a little pocket money, right? And it worked well. And then everybody switched to plastic. And so then they stopped doing all of that. But that would have been, I would like for them to go back to that, my personal opinion. But my personal opinion amounts to nothing. Nobody's going to listen to me, right? Okay. So, yes. So what are we doing today? Well, guess what, you guys? We are going to start a new unit today, but we're going to do it a little differently. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Clase, take a look behind me. Hoy es martes, el 14 octubre, right? It's Tuesday, martes, el 14, the 14th of October. Vamos a conocer, so we're going to get familiar with. Yes, Maruisa, I agree. Tastes better in the glass, absolutely. El vocabulario de la familia. So we're going to learn we're going to start this new unit about Mexico. And we're going to start learning some vocab about family. And then we're going to, at some point, look at a new verb, right? And do our árbol genealógico, right? Our family tree. And that's actually where we're going to start today. Now, here's how we're going to do it. Okay. I'm going to pull up just a random fake family tree. And we're going to look at it together so that I know that you know how to read them, because sometimes they can be confusing and they're different. Okay. And then I'm going to let you pick a template, a family tree template. Okay. So we're going to start there, right? Everybody ready? High five me if you're ready to go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me get myself together though. See, I'm not even organized here. Hold on. I am, but it's just not in front of me. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to pick one at random. Everybody, please, I need everybody to take a look at this. Okay. So that you're not confused, because you're going to have to do something here. You're going to have to do it twice. So make sure that you're watching. Okay. So I'm just going to pick this one just because, and of course it's unable to load. So let's try this one. Unable to load. Really? This one? Unable to load. Okay. Well, give me a minute. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to be a rogue. Give me a second. Really? I think, you guys, it's something to do with a server. Does this mean that it's their problem? Does this mean that it's their problem? Yes, it means something isn't working on our end. Let me try again. You would know, right? You would know. that we're having troubles. Okay. Guys, this is crazy. Like right when we have class, we have outages. It's kind of cray cray. Give me another second. Let me try something else. Something went wrong. Okay. Well, let's try something else. All right, plan B. Mr. Rovello's usually got a plan B of some sort or another. Let's try again. Okay. I'm working on plan B. Give me a second, you guys. I appreciate your patience. Okay. Okay, give me a second. It's loading. Well, I just need an image. I just need an image. Okay, let's try this. Okay. All right, you guys, this is like plan C. Okay. So you got to be patient. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. All right. So give me a thumbs up, first of all, if y'all can see my little graphic up here. Yes. Thank you. All right. Thanks for being patient. So what we're going to try to do, okay, to introduce our vocab is we're going to work on sort of a family tree. Now, what does that mean? What it means is it can be your real family, or you can use your imagination and make your own family, or you can pick like a famous family or something. Okay, I don't really care, whatever, right? Because we're just using vocabulary. So whatever you feel most comfortable with. But we need to make sure that we know how they work. Okay, so if y'all can see my screen, a lot of times they have let me do black. Okay, a lot of times notice they'll have a starting point. So this would be like me. Okay, so this would be you basically. Okay, and then you would have your brothers and sisters, and then we go backward and you would have parents, right? And then you can go up one more level, right? And who you would have grandma and grandpa. Now, obviously, this one has only one set of grandparents, right? Only one set of uncles and aunts, and only one set of cousins, and that's fine. Okay. However, but what we need to be able to read are these lines. Okay. So the lines tell us who is related to who. Okay. So in other words, yes, we have mom and dad here, but notice that this line here, okay, is your mom, the mom, I should say, and the uncle. So this tells us that this person and this person are brother and sister, or they're related. They can be sisters, they can be brothers, right? And that these people, notice there's no line for this person and this person, right? There's nothing attaching these people with these people. Okay, y'all see this around my scribbles? That means that they're married into the family, that they're not a blood relation. Does that make sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Yes? Okay. So once again, if this is you and your siblings, okay, and then your parents, and then these grandparents are your mother's parents, right? Because your dad's over here and there's nothing that connects them, right? Same over here. If your mom has a brother or sister, and then whoever their spouse is, and then their children are going to be your first cousins, right? Okay, so any questions about how this thing is laid out? Just remember that it's all related to you, right? How are these people related to you, right? This is my brother, this is my sister, this is my uncle, this is my cousin, how they are related to you. Okay, make sense? See? Okay, now let's try. So the goal here is, first of all, I'm going to give you some time, if I can fix my problem, I'm going to give you some time to create your own family tree or make up a family tree. Like I said, I don't really care if it's made up or if it's a celebrity family or something, but you're going to do it in English, right? So other than my making sure that my stuff is working here, it shouldn't take us too long to do it. So let me see if I can get Canva to work. No, it's still not working. Okay. Of all days, yeah, for Canva not to work. Okay, so let's try something else here. Okay, give me a second. You guys, I'm trying to find you a simple family tree. It would have been so much easier on Canva. Do you guys know of another site we could get a family tree from? If you do, share it with me. Is Canva working for you? Marilisa says Canva is working for her. Is it working for you guys? You want to try? Head on over to Canva. See if it's working for you. Marilisa, if you go to, did you do a search for family tree? And it comes up, it's not blocking you? Okay. All right, well then let's try going to canva.com. I wonder why mine doesn't work. That's not fun. Canva.com, it's in the chat. Go to templates. I see some of you have already beat me there. Heaven, Charlie, Stacy, Lay, Catalina, you're on the right track. If you want to, you can use actual photos. You don't have to. You can always go back in and add photos because we're going to do this twice, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do it twice. The first time we're going to do it in English to kind of get us oriented on how to work these things. And then we're going to switch it up to Spanish. Okay. So if you can, Dallas, if you can get into Canva, go to templates and type in family tree. Because mine's not working. So I'm glad yours is. I wonder why mine doesn't work, you guys. What happened? That's kind of crazy. Family tree. Yours is not working either. Okay. Okay. Is anyone else's not working? Elizabeth, is yours working? Can you get in? I see you have the tab open, but I can't really see what you're looking at. Yours is not working either, Elizabeth. It's crazy. Akari, Aslan. James, did you do a search for family tree? See what happens? It's not working for you guys either. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to come back to that another day. Because it's not working for some of us. Me included. All right. So plan D. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, you guys, go ahead and back out of Canva. We'll just have to do it another day. Interestingly, you guys, check this out. Check this out. So even on, this is our homepage. You guys see my Zoom on our homepage? All of our bulletins are not coming up either because Mr. Phillips makes those in Canva. So they're obviously having an issue, right? So we'll have to come back to that. So go ahead and back out of that and just give me another second. We'll figure out a plan D. Well, that's too bad. That makes me sad. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. I'm getting ready to put a link in the chat for us. It finishes loading. Okay. Well, thank you all for being patient. My apologies. Okay, click on that. And here's the code. Alrighty. So here's where we are. Come join us. After all of that, join us here. We are 15 of us today. So I need 50 of us log. And hopefully Canva will have their stuff together today. I need 8 more. Okay, 4 more. Where's everybody else at? I need 4 more folks. Okay, so we are going to start, you guys, some new vocab about family. Okay, and there are some practice exercises, of course, in this. So we need to pay attention and we need to wakey. And again, I apologize for things not working this morning. Okay, all right, here we go. Uno, dos, tres. So we have la familia. So who can tell me, what does this word mean?
The family.
Family. Very good. Feel free to unmute, you guys. Makes things go faster. Okay. All right. Family. Muy bien. All right. So we have el padre, father. Other words, you guys, you can say papa, which is dad. Okay. The slang a lot of times is papi, right? Is a sort of a term of endearment for your dad, papi. And you can also say for husband, we had in when we were learning about personas, we had esposo or marido or hombre, right? For man or spouse or husband, right? Padre, papá. Okay, madre or la mamá, we know that. Same for wife, we've seen la mujer and la esposa, right? El hijo is a male child and la hija is a female child. What I would like for you guys to do, make sure that you are muted. And I want you to pronounce this word because it's hard. The H is silent and the J sounds like an H. So I'll say them one more time. El hijo, la hija. And I want you to say them to yourselves out loud, please. Make sure you're muted. Hijo, hija. Let's hear you. I mean, let's see you. Carolina, Charlie, Akari. Good. Elizabeth, hijo, hija. Very difficult. Okay. If we have more than one child, notice what we do. We make it plural, right? El hijo becomes los hijos. Now, does this mean that they're all boys? Since it's an OS, it does not. Notice the image also has girl. So when we talk about children in general, we always use the masculine because that's our default. Remember, we talked about default is always the masculine singular, right? So when we talk about generalities, like children in general, it can be male and female, but the word is going to be masculine and plural. Okay. All right. Let's see what you come up with here. Make your choice. What is el hijo? Come on, guys, we need to answer. We got several of us still need to log in. Yay. Okay. El hijo, you guys, is the boy, right? Or the child. Absolutely. You could have more than one answer to this, and the son is also an accurate. So you see, it can mean all of these different things. Okay, good job. La. Okay, two more of you. Come on, answer up real quick. All right, 10 seconds. Pop your answer in. All right. Yay, y'all got that one right. That's too easy, right? That's good. Right. How about this one? Okay. La madre. Okay. Yes, mother, the mother, madre, right? Very good. All right, careful on this one, it's plural. Los hijos. Best answer. Los hijos. Priscilla, you got an answer in? Okay, you could have said the children or the kids. Yeah, could have said either one. Los hijos, right? The children or the kids. Very good. Good job. Couldn't fool you guys. How about this one? Careful. Las hijas. Las hijas. Very good. You could, it's the daughters or the girls, right? The girl children. Very good, you guys. Muy bien. All right, new words. Okay, we're getting a little into it now, right? El hermano. El hermano. Once again, you guys, you're muted. I'd like to see you repeat them. Hermano. The H is silent. Give it a try. Hermano. Okay. That's our brother. So yeah, makes sense that our sister is going to be la hermana. Give it a try to yourself. La hermana. Okay. And then we have our siblings, los hermanos. Again, that masculine and plural for both brothers and sisters, right? In English, we either have to say brothers and sisters or we have to say siblings, right? Or whatever. But in Spanish, we have this, just this generic word, right? Los hermanos, right? Now, if we had all sisters, we could say las hermanas, okay? Because they're all sisters. But if you have brother and sister mix, you have to use the masculine, okay? All right, for grandfather, el abuelo. El abuelo. And that B sounds like a B and a V put together. So again, let me see your mouths. You guys give it a try. El abuelo. Carolina, give it a try. Arshas, Kevin, el abuelo. There you go, Haley. Good job. Okay, obviously our grandma, la abuela. La abuela. You can try that one. That's the feminine, la abuela. And sometimes you guys, like in a term of endearment, in other words, to make a word like more sweet. I don't know how else to explain it to you. They often put at the end of the word this ending ita. So if you want to say like, oh, my sweet granny, la abuelita, right? Or my sweet grandpa, el abuelito, okay? Or hermanito, my sweet little brother, my sweet sister, hermanita. So sometimes you'll see that ita, ita at the end of the words, okay? And that's just like a term of, making someone feel special, okay? And then, of course, grandparents, we always use the masculine and plural, los abuelos. So both of them. And pets are part of the family, aren't they, you guys? Yeah. Can you tell me in chat what pets you have? ¿Qué mascotas tienes? What pets do you have? ¿Qué mascotas tienes? Fish. Muy bien. Dos perros y un pez. 2 dogs and a fish. Tres gatos, dos perros y un guisar. Okay. Hermit crabs. I love those. I don't
This
know.
word also sounds like mascot.
Yeah, mascota. That's right. I don't know, Marilisa, what is the word for a hermit crab in Spanish? That is one I don't know. A hermit crab. You have to look that one up. Yeah. Do you change their shells and stuff too, Marilisa? Like you give them different shells, like as they grow? Is that how that works? Miko? They're called Mikos? Oh, okay. Do you give them like fancy painted shells? That's what I would do if I had a hermit crab. Yeah. Perros. Okay. So anybody have birds? Pájaros? ¿Quién tiene un pájaro? Anybody have a bird? No? Heaven? No? Okay. Serpientes? Anybody have snakes? ¿Quién tiene serpientes? Oh, sí. Un conejito, Camora. Conejito. Okay. Charlie, are you with us today? Okay, so pets, you guys, mascotas, right? So we have pez or peces, fish, pájaros, birds, gatos, y perros, right? Cats and dogs. So perro, gato, pájaro. It's a hard word. Give yourselves a chance to say that. El pájaro. How do you do that? Pájaro. Let's see. There you go, Heaven. Pájaro. Pájaro. It's a hard word. Fish is el pez. Now, this word, you guys, is for your pet fish. Yeah. Or for your fish in the sea. But if it's a fish on your plate, it's a different word. Okay. It's a different word. Then it's called pescado, right? All right, give these a practice. Los gatos, what are they? This is an easy one. I should hear from everyone. Okay, gatos are cats, you guys, cats. Yeah. All right, pájaro. El pájaro. Pick. Muy bien. The bird, right? El pájaro, the bird. Muy bien. Looks like parrot, maybe. Let's try this one. Los peces. Los peces. Peces. Everybody give it a try. Charlie, pop an answer in quickly. Okay, peces is plural for fish, right? Pez or peces. Well, let me answer Mr. Phillips, right? So I was telling him about Canva. Okay, good job, you guys. Peces are fish, plural. Okay, las mascotas. This is the, well, I won't give you a hint. Las mascotas. Las mascotas. What's your guess? Pets, muy bien, or animals. Yeah, animals would be animales, but specifically a pet, right? Mascota. Okay, muy bien, muy bien. Okay, let's keep going. Hermano, the brother. Very good. The brother. Okay, la hermana. Charlie, give it a try. Charlie, make a guess. job. The sister. Good job, you guys. These are too easy, huh? Los abuelos. Who are they? Grandparents, parents, uncles, or cousins? Los abuelos. Grandparents. Good job. Abuelos. Grandparents. La abuela. La abuela. Grandmother, aunt, sister, or mother. Let's see if we can get all 13 of you logged in. What'd you say? What'd you say? Okay, grandmother. Good job. Good job. Let's see. Let's see the update about Canva. I'm still working on that. Oh, we may be in luck. Okay, let's finish this. Okay, new words. Okay, so let's take a look because we are going to have to use these in our family tree, right? So let's pay attention. We're almost done here. So los parientes. Now, we got to understand that there are some cultural differences in terms of what is considered a family. Okay, and so generally in the United States, we think of our family as like the people we share a house with, right? In Latin cultures, it tends to be much more broad, so that we're talking about cousins and aunts and uncles, right, as family as well. But in order to specify who like lives in the house with us and who doesn't, right, they have this word parientes. In other words, they're relatives that could be more distant relatives, okay, the ones that don't live in the house with us. Okay, so parientes are like relatives. And so we have el primo or la prima. So first cousins. That's why we use the word primo or prima. Okay, so they would be children of your aunt or of your uncle, okay, of your parents' sibling. So first cousins, el primo or la prima, okay? And if your parent has a brother, they would be your uncle, el tío, uncle. If your parent has a sister, it's going to be la tía. And let's practice. Who is la prima? There's a hint, right? A hint in the word. Who is la prima? Carolina, Charlie, give it a shot. James. Ari, give it a shot. Yes, the female cousin. Muy bien, la prima, right? The first cousin. How about this one? Los tíos. What do you think? did. Yay! You guys figured it out. Los tíos, right? Our aunts and uncles. Very good. Very good. La tía. Let's see. All right, the aunt. Muy bien. So sister was hermana, right? Hermano, brother, hermana, sister. Tía was aunt. Okay, almost done, you guys. Los parientes. Los parientes. Hear from everyone. Los parientes. It's a hard one. Due process of elimination. Let's see what you said. Yay, relatives. Muy bien, relatives. Broader family. How about los primos? Los primos. All right, los primos, yay, cousins. Siblings, right, would be brothers and sister. So would be los hermanos. Okay, cousins, los primos. Okay, yay, good job, you guys. One more, one more. El primo. All right, good job. Male cousin. Yay. Okay. Yay. Good job, you guys. Nicely done. See, that wasn't too bad, right? So how are you feeling about that vocab? 3, 2, 1. 3, I got it. It's easy. 2, I just need practice. 1, I'm confused. 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, I got it. 2, I need practice. 1, I'm confused. Family vocabulary. Yay. Okay, so Mr. Phillips tells me that Canva is now working. So let me give this a shot. Got to give it a shot real quick, you guys. Got to give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Nope. Still not happening. Still not happening. Okay. So you guys are gonna have to give me a minute until I can switch my gears here. All right. So I'm gonna start this. Make sure that you can hear, make sure that you can see. Okay, and I might pause it as we go. All right, so make sure y'all can hear and see. I appreciate your being flexible today. Okay, here we go.
Mylan Len. ¿Qué rollo de mudanza? No hacemos nada más que meter y sacar.
Let me slow it down too. English. English. Wonder why it won't let me put in English. Okay. Here we go. We'll slow it down. Let's see what she says.
Sacar cosas de cajas. Qué suerte tienes de ser tan pequeño para librarte de esto. Mira, el árbol genealógico que hice el año pasado en el cole.
Okay, so she's talking about a family tree. Guys, this is really frustrating to me today. Anybody have any pointers? How we can put this up in English? Let me know, because I'm not seeing it. There. Was that up there all along? Okay, let's try again. There we go. All right, you guys, here we go.
¿Sabes para qué sirve? No te enteras de nada. En el árbol genealógico podemos ver los miembros que hay en una familia. ¿Quieres ver cómo es la nuestra? Aquí estoy yo. Y estos son mis padres.
Okay, so when she says mis padres, she's saying my parents. Okay, mis padres.
Papá y mamá. Nosotros somos sus hijos.
Okay, so she says somos sus hijos. So we are their children, hijos. Okay.
Y tú eres mi hermano. Los padres de papá son los abuelos. El abuelo y la abuela. Nosotros somos sus nietos.
Nietos, grandchildren. Grandchildren.
Los abuelos tienen 2 hijos más. El tío y la tía. Tú y yo somos sus sobrinos.
Okay, so if you have an aunt and an uncle, then you are their niece and nephew, right? Again, we always do in Spanish that masculine, so sobrinos, right? Niece and nephew.
Los hijos de la tía y el tío son el primo y la prima. ¿Lo entiendes, hermanito? Los abuelos tienen 3 hijos. El tío, la tía y papá. La tía y el tío tienen 2 hijos. El primo y la prima. Papá y mamá tienen 2 hijos. Tú y yo, que somos hermanos. Y esta es nuestra familia. ¿Lo has pillado? Sí, lo he entendido. ¡Guau!
Okay, questions, preguntas? All right, let's see what we can do. Next best thing, you guys. Let's try something. All right, can you all meet me in Canvas, please? We're going to try something. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try. Once we get to Canvas, I need you to refresh your screen. Let's just try and start with the fresh palette here. in the time we have left. Make sure you refresh your screen. Okay, Akari. Yeah, Priscilla. Dallas. Ailey. Yeah, Lay. Stacy. I appreciate your patience with the tech today. All right, so in Canvas, let me share my screen. You guys should have, like I said, refreshed your screen, and we are in Unidad Uno, Mexico, right? So here are the slides for La Familia. And it's the ones that we just did. Okay, so they're there for you, right? And instead of like a vocab list or guided notes or something, what I was hoping to be able to do is, like I said, for you guys to create your own family tree. It can be your real family tree. It can be a fake one. It can be a celebrity one or whatever. Let's try. I put in a Canva link. Can you all click on that Canva link and see if it'll open for you? And then let me know what happens when you get there. Okay, everybody see where we are? Arshas, you with me? Did I lose you? Probably not a good day to have tech issues, huh? Our first day back. Okay, let me know if you click on the link that I put in Canvas. Does that work for you? Let me know. Catalina, what is that? Is it coming up for you? Why do you have, you change the font? You change the font? That's kind of cool, Catalina. All right, click on the link and then let's see what happens. Okay, Marilisa, it brought you to all kind of family trees. Now, if you click on one, is it going to open one? Or is it still going to tell you that they're unavailable? Click on one, just pick a random one and let's see if it works. Haley, just click on a random one and just see if it works. Lay, I really wish you would join us. James, try one. Haley, is it working for you? Yay. Is it working? Yay. Hallelujah. Very good. Okay, if it's working for you, now here's what we're going to do. Okay, you have the vocab slides, okay, in Canvas. I want you to pick, I don't care which family tree that you like. You're going to have to save it in Canva or download it or whatever works for you. And you're going to create your own family tree. You can import your real family pictures. Okay. You can make one up, right? Give them names, tell me who they are, how they're related to you. Remember, our family trees go by how they're related to us. Is it my cousin? Is it my aunt? Is it my uncle? Are they my grandparents? Whatever. Okay. Or you could do like a celebrity family if you wanted, right? Like you could pretend you're related to the Kardashians or something. I don't know, whatever you wanted. Okay. All right. Everybody clear about what you're doing? Yay or nay? Yes. Okay. Now remember, you guys, this is like, we don't have guided notes. We are not making a vocab list. This is it, right? This is like a creative vocab list. So try to have some fun with it. and try to use as many of the vocab words as possible. Okay. If your Canva choice should allow you to even add like text boxes to the image, you can do that. If you don't know how to navigate Canva, speak up and I'll try to help. Okay. Dallas, I need you to join us. James, I need you to click on that link and get started, please. Lay, same for you. In Spanish, absolutely, Marilisa. You have the vocab list in Canvas, right? So if you can have both tabs open, then you have the words there for you, okay? Remember to start with yourself, right? These are people, this is how they're related to you, okay? Gosh, you guys, I don't know what's going on. It's kicking me out left and right, kicking me out. Remember, we're creating sort of a vocab list. So you're labeling in Spanish, right? And the vocab is in the module in Canvas. All right. Arshas, that's pretty cool looking. Carolina, I like that one too. Very nice. Heaven, that's fun. See, Stacy, that's a good one too. Have fun with it, you guys. It's meant to be fun. Be as creative as you want. Use as many of the words as you can. Akari, Charlie, Dallas. You can, yes, I would, if the goal you guys initially was to label them in English and then in Spanish, okay? As long as that's how I would do it. I'm only asking you to do it in Spanish because by realizing or thinking about how you're related, it should help you remember what they mean if you just label them in Spanish. Okay, so it's whatever works better for you. Does that make sense? More by thinking about the relationship you're thinking about what they mean. Okay. So we have about a minute left. If you have a question, let me know before we sign off today. James, you have a question? Make sure if you're working in Canva that you save it or that you download it. Okay, make sure that you have a way to go back to it. Ooh, Kimura. Okay. Okay, you guys, that's our time. Thanks for being patient, rolling with the punches today. Okay, all right, we will see. Make sure you know your schedule, right? And nos vemos. Okay, good job. Thanks for being patient today, you guys. Adios.